Toastmaster, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, is selecting a legislator. Are there certain recommendations and certain background that you should rely on in order to select someone to become your business friend, and more importantly, your business's friend? Today, we're actually doing a test. And the test that I am going to ask that you all participate in is, what criteria should we use? And it's a blind test. Once we identify some of the criteria, let's see how we then rate individuals. We've got a few. Please go through that. If you would, share it among yourselves. Let's assume that you are a member of a business group, an alliance of small business persons. Can everyone accept that basic principle, that basic tenet? All right. Now, we are a group of small business persons, and we would really like to partake from the stimulus package. We have various business interests, but we recognize that there are certain people, certain legislators, who are going to make a difference. We've never lobbied before. We don't have a lobbyist in place. But we believe that in order to bring to us, it's going to be necessary to have a lobbyist, to speak our voice, and to get something from us. I ask you, would you all participate with me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, thank you. All right. First of all, you have before you a map of the congressional districts of Florida. Your geographic business area is that portion that is south of Orlando. There are 13 congressional districts within that area. How are we going to select somebody to run our test with? And how many people, how many congresspersons do you think we should select to be our test basis? Bruce, you're a realtor, an independent businessman. How many do you think would be an accurate sample? 100. But there are only 13. And you can't spend all the time doing that. What would you say? 1, 2, 3?
3.
3 is a good number. In fact, that's what we're selecting. 3. Should you be particularly interested in their political party affiliation? You should. Okay. And that is a very good thing that we should be interested in. But for the purposes of this test, it's going to be blind. Now, what criteria would you suggest that we use? David Bernstein. What criteria would you suggest that we use? Could past balloting on various issues that affect businesses be an issue?
Absolutely.
Okay. So that it is legislative issues, and it's on business, and that would be pro or con, right? But the con is not studied. It's not evaluated. Mr. Area Governor, would labor be an issue that you'd want to look at?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Well, you want to know if they're, well, that goes along with their party affiliation.
Not necessarily.
That's exactly what you want to know.
But is labor the opposite of business? So that a pro-labor vote would be something that may be opposite of a free business enterprise? So, labor is one. Finally, budgeting. everybody knows that it's essential for a legislator to be proactive as far as budget is concerned within his own congressional district. And in doing that, he brings money to the businesses in his area, correct? So we want to see where he stands on the budget. Now, we've selected 3 congresspersons, 3 men in Congress. How do we identify what their voting history has been? How do we identify that? Do we look at the congressional record? Without a doubt. Do we look at the contributions that political action committees have given to specific candidates? Do we?
We should.
Janine,
Yes, we absolutely should.
what will that tell us?
It allows us to see who's influencing this vote.
Without a doubt. So we're going to look at contributions. We're going to look at contributions. Now, we've selected 3 people, 3 congressmen. We've got limited funds that we're going to invest, and we've got to select some people to do this. First thing we're going to look at is it going to be important to determine which committees they sit on? Yes. So if they all sit on the budget committee, that's a strike for them, right? If they have been sponsored and endorsed by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, would that be a pro? So that's a yes. If they have been sponsored or endorsed by the AFL-CIO, is that a pro?
Yes.
For labor, but how is it for business?
Negative. That's fine.
If they have voted against budget increases for businesses, is that a pro? No? What'd you say? Okay. The 3 congressmen that we selected, of the 3, 2 fall into this category. Right here. 1 falls into that. Thank you very much. You've helped me a great deal in making a decision as far as who we should endorse. Madam President, Mr. Toastmaster.